actually, like the broad picture with this expansion is one of moderate good combined with bad things going away.
Yeah.
Which I think will end up experientially being a really big change. Like I couldn't really see myself playing loads of different characters in Shadowlands, right? And I'm sure it's the same for many of you guys as well. But looking at how things are done in Dragonflight, I could see myself having a whole bunch of characters leveled up and playing a few of them. I really actually can see that being a thing. So much more than in the past. Because, let's just say on a whim, right? On a fucking whim, I just decide, you know what? It's finally time. It's finally time to play an Arms Warrior in PvP. Now, who knows how I will have got to that position, but anyway, let's just say I finally say that. I just get the character leveled up and go. Right? I don't have to choose a covenant and do the this and do the that and get the things and polish my soul binds and insert my conduits and then do this and do that. I don't have to do any of that shit. Yeah, I guess it's just weird because, I say that as if it's some crazy big profound thing, but perhaps it's only really going to be actually logging in and feeling it. I suppose in a way it reminds me almost of the Timeless Isles period of time. Yeah. Now, obviously, you had the Legendary Cloak. Now, the Legendary Cloak was definitely some work to get caught up on. To the stage where Blizzard actually, when 5.4 was going on for ages, I'm fairly sure they were running some boosts, some boost events on Legendary Cloak material drop rates.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that,
so there was that, but otherwise, it was fairly easy to just go play, especially with how the Timeless Isle itself worked. I mean, how is it that I subjectively was enjoying an hour of Gulp Frogs more than Korthia?
Yeah.
I think I know, but it's just... It is a weird thing to think about, right?
The reward system was better lined up there.
Yeah, just for whatever reason, I'm like, I'm going to kill these Gulp Frogs. It's going to feel great. I'm going to click in a shrine, and I'm going to get big dick energy for 60 minutes. And sometimes I kill a Gulp Frog, and a token drops. Bing, bing, woohoo! And for some reason, it worked okay for me.
Also, because Miss was peak class design in a lot of ways, where you, especially if you're learning something new.
Yeah,
whereas if you're at this part of the game, you've been playing for so long, nothing feels really new to you. At least that's how I feel the minute. I'm like, oh yeah, this is just kind of slightly the same. This is the same, but with a slight remix to it. But also, the way gear was balanced for you going in there relatively fresh was actually that shit hurt. And you had to actually play. In the same way that I, as soon as I try to level anything in Shadowlands or in retail, I immediately, I maybe can get 15 minutes at a time before the rational part of my brain kicks in and goes, what the fuck are you doing? This is a nightmare. Get out of here. Versus me being able to sit till 4 a.m. just leveling in Wrath Classic, because I get to sit there and go, oh, hey, I'm thinking about what I'm doing when I'm fighting stuff. I'm actively going, I mean, not so much now that I'm in my mid-30s, level mid-30s. I'm not physically in my mid-30s. I'm a long way from that yet. But now that I'm kind of opening with Ravage, I don't have Punch yet, opening with Ravage and kind of doing things. But you basically think about how to play. There's gameplay involved there. There's actual gameplay and decision making there. Whereas there's less of that. Now in Korthia, you just kind of go do the route, your eyes glaze over and you're doing the motions. But for Gulp Frogs, it's especially when you're playing a new class, you're kind of going, oh, well, I actually have to kind of figure this out. And also, you're probably substantially worse at the game back then compared to now, because just time makes you better if you're practicing enough.